I shall leave this mic on just in case. Right, okay, so let's go and grab some water. And go back and destroy the noxious blobs. So water there. Yes.
Rise and shine, Exo-Farmer. I'm feeling really good about today. Bet we'll run into something amazing.
Dee. Ta-da!
You've done it again! In all honesty, I was beginning to lose hope until you showed up. I thought I was just a defunct heap of space junk left to litter in orbit. But now you're here, and we're turning things around. Thank you. You proved I was right to believe in this planet.
There's my homestead.
Buying or selling? Make your pick. Come back whenever you like. Please and thank you.
I hope it's not a bother to you.
You did it. Much appreciated.
Morning. Hope you had a good night's sleep. Restoring that region yesterday felt great. Maybe there was some more good to be done around here. Keep a lookout, will ya?
I'm counting on you. Please and thank you. Huge thanks. That's a load off my shoulders.
Wait to see it grow up.
I know this is working. It sort of works.
Nothing like a good night's rest. I can't stop admiring those nice decorations you built yesterday. You've really got an eye for that kind of thing.
Right, we're going to go and find a strange structure, which is basically the entrance to the final world. Is it the final world? Actually, no, there are more. There's two left, I think. That one and that one. You can't get to that one, though. It's across the sea, so you need to really boost your ability to fly. We'll try the other one, though. Which is... let's see, where's that little indicator that I placed? Means down here. Boom, 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 boom. There it is.
Looks like the readings have peaked now. It's about as
All
energized
players
as it
required
could.
to
Amazing.
proceed.
To think this was under my nose the whole time. Guess there's still our surprises left for this old piece of space junk. Come on, we need to investigate further.
All players required to proceed.
Wow, this
Going
goes
down.
deeper than my sensors can reach. Your mech will have to be my eyes and ears.
Okay.
Oh my stars. Who built this? And why was it locked down so tight?
Okay. What is that? Terrain? Reminds me a bit of No Man's Sky.
Looks like the water down there runs throughout this whole facility. Perhaps it was part of some closed hydration system.
That
Would have sustained
voice
life here
actor,
for
by the
a
way, is
very
definitely
long time.
English. Every so often, she slips into a little bit of... whoops. Whoa! Damn. It's okay, we're all good. Going back up? I think I am. Let's go this... I'm not totally convinced. Yeah, idiot. Having said that, it's no, it is different, isn't it? No, it's the same. No, this is the way, and then we went left. This is why. The trouble is, as you turn, the machine continues. So if you're going apace, just slide off. That's it.
I think we've found where the former inhabitants resided. Doesn't look like an especially comfortable arrangement to me. It's like they crammed tens of thousands of accommodations into this one room. And who knows if there are even more spaces like this down here. Looks like this door is missing power.
Right then. See you later, mech.
Nicely done. I guess cable management is a hassle in all corners of the galaxy. I'll keep scanning the energy circuits to try and figure out how their tech works. Another unpowered door, huh?
Right, how does that get up there? Ooh.
Tell
Yes.
you what, I think I figured out their method of energy transference. If I had any form of direct access, I could perhaps take control of it.
Right, back this way.
Hey, it's not just me, right? That thing sure looks like a computer station. If we get it running again, I could try to connect.
She's not annoying, is she? Right, so we've got lots of does it have to be done in a certain order?
All right.
No.
Connected now.
Dial-up modem.
Wow, that tangled. And I think I just lost some decades worth of weather readings. Anyway, I've started to get basic control of the system now. Need a bit more energy for full access, though.
So I don't think there are enough for each of these, so we'll probably have to work out which one goes into which hole. Oh look, they're all over the place. Right, let's try put them all at the bottom. Oops. What's that done? What has that done? Any clues? No. clues. We need clues. Ah, what about that thing? 1, 2, up, down, up, down. Is that? Up, down, up, down. Let's try that. Stop it! Yes. And then, okay, it all makes sense now. And then we have up.
Uh-oh. I think some other system was using that energy. Seems like nothing critical, at least. I think we're safe
So
and
it's,
sound. Besides,
first
I just
one,
got
and then
access to
3
the
down.
computer's activity log.
1, 2,
Looks
3.
like this is one of several underground shelters. But the coordinates are still unavailable. Keep connecting, more energy.
And then it should go that one, that one, and that one.
Yes! Now we're cooking with gas. I found an access request at the coordinates of another shelter. Looks like one of the residents wanted to make their way over there. Must have been brave to face whatever they built this for. We need to get to the bottom of this. I've downloaded the coordinates. Let's go. Oops, looks like we unpowered whatever was keeping the hydration systems in check. We'll need to find a way to get across to get out of here.
Water walking. Oh, nice. Sprint onto water. Woohoo! Oh no, it's going to sink. It's limited. Ah, okay.
Wait, how did you just harness that alien energy source to cross the water? I can't believe that worked. But hey, that kind of ability is bound to be useful.
That looks like it's too high to jump. That's too far, surely. Yes! Okay, so we can now walk across water for a certain amount of time. No, you don't want to go that way. That's the way we just came. Right, so that's where we got to go. We need to hop island to island. Tornado Rock. Oh yeah, baby.
Stretching the legs, huh? What a curious object. What a curious object. Time for some action. I can't wait to analyze this. fascinating discovery.
Bollocks.
I can't wait to analyze this.
Ah.
I wonder what this could be.
Six of 16. Crikey. There's half of them.
I can't wait to analyze this.
Me neither.
Nice find.
Just turn off the marker. Right, that's gone outside. So there's 8 more in here. Let's just see if it is outside. Whoa, maybe not. So one up, yeah, there's one up there. No. Right, okay, I need the mech. The mech. So half of them are inside. Half of them, there's one there, there's one there, there's 3 up there. We need our big boy.
Stretching the legs, huh? I wonder what this could be.
Whoa. Well, maybe there was only 2. I thought I saw a 3rd one.
What a fascinating discovery. I can't wait to analyze this.
$11. 4 more. 5 more. No, that was it. Okay. I think. I've been up here before, haven't I? Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road. Let's skedaddle.
Right-ho. Let's go for that walk. This one.
I wonder what this could be. Nice, fine.
13.
I can't wait to analyze this. Good morning, sleepyhead. Why don't we try and plant some seeds today, huh? Always good to have more crops in the harvest cycle.
I'm not sure if my mic. I'll tell you what, if my mic, I hate the little tiny buttons on phones, is working. There we go. And then we'll see if we get an answer. Right, so I need some more wood. I just want to build a little tent so that we've got a base here as well. Not that it really matters, to be fair, because you don't need to. You don't need to sleep. The only benefit of sleeping is it speeds things on. So if you've got some plants growing, yeah, that should do it. Right, we'll leave our little tent there. Let's go and see what we've got over here. What the hell is that? Spike saw upgrade. Oh, great. The one thing it is... Oh, hello, Sam. I wasn't... I've not been really talking a great deal because I didn't think it was working. Now I know it's working. I'll talk. Thank you very much. Hope you're well. So, I've actually made significant progress in Lightyear Frontier. The map is completely open to me now. You actually have to do a hell of a lot of work. Oh no, there is this area here that I haven't spotted before, to clear all the areas out, but all that's done. But annoyingly, it looks like I need to upgrade my spike stick to grab these spanglers, or whatever they are. Right, okay. So I may as well have a little look around this place while I'm here. I don't think there's a huge amount more to see. Actually, if you have a look on the map, it does tell you what you can find in the area. So there are 3 items that's still to be discovered if you look at the right-hand column. You have my southern accent. Yeah, but she's English. Trust me, if you listen carefully, very, very, very occasionally, that voice slips back into it, and all the other human voices are English. So I think it's... I don't know who developed it, but I'm guessing that it's possibly an English outfit. So, there are 3 items that we've yet to discover. We've been down that little way there. On... what's it called? Rokk. Tornado Rock Isle. Whee! My mech has been upgraded as well, so that it obviously jumps higher and runs faster, which you will need, because the only thing in this game, and I really love this game, I must have put in about 14 hours already on this thing. The one thing that is annoying, it will annoy you, trust me on this, is there's no fast travel. So I now need to go back to my little farmyard, a little that's huge, with my massive house and everything, which is there, and I am all the way over here. There I am. So what I'm going to do is, oh, this map navigation thing's annoying. Normally you would zoom in and out with the right thumbstick and then look around with the left. It's the opposite here. Anyway, we're going to make to that little Mull of Kintyre suspicious looking area there, and then we'll hop across, and then we're just going to be that little way there. So to do that, let's put a marker there, because we're going to need to somehow find a way up this cliff. I might run across the water with my newly found skill. Woohoo! Oh look, there's a cave. Let's get up here. We don't want to drown. We're going to go through there. Let's go! Quick, jump! Yes! Awesome. Right then, where did I put that little marker? Where is it? It's up on the hill there. Don't want to go on the hill. Oh, that was just to get us. Oh, no, we're really there, actually. Let's plop it on the end of the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre is the most phallic region on the planet. Check it out. Google it. You'll see exactly what I mean. Right. We're going to just run across to these little islands and then make our way across to our home. Got to do this very carefully. Should be able to get to that one. Whee! There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Right, okay. So just up here, through the valley, is my house. I mean, if you love, or you don't even, not even if you love, but if you enjoy Animal Crossing and Dinkum and all those kind of Disney Dreamlight Valley, it's very much in the same mould. Here we are. This is my barn. Hello, barn. This dude just lives, but I give him a little bit of food from time to time. He loves it. He deposited some aluminium rods there. It's evening time. It gets dark then. The worlds are 18 minutes in length. Sorry, the days. The days are 18 minutes in length. So if you were to go from midnight until midnight, it's 18 hours. 18 minutes, sorry. I have the stream on mute, says Neil, otherwise I'd be getting very confused. Well, Neil, I can't help you there, my friend. So, let me just give you a quick rundown of what's going on here, because if you're yet to play the game, or even if you've played it and haven't got this far, it's quite useful to know. So, some of the things it will prompt you to build fairly early on in the game, and then they're needed to help you to build everything else. So, this thing, for example, is the upgrade depot, which you're going to need fairly early, because it's going to allow you to upgrade your mech and do all sorts of stuff. So that one's that. These things you'll find on the world, in the world. You want to grab one and bring them back and build them. And the reason for that is that they, as you can see, they're like little pitchers of water. Say you're going down to a river to get water to water your crops. And I've actually placed 3 of them. There's another one growing down here. In fact, I'll give it some water. Don't know if I've got any at the moment. Yeah, I do. Let's give it some water. There's my house. You can't go into the houses. It's, unfortunately, it's not like Animal Crossing. But from noon onwards, you can go to sleep. Which, as I said earlier, if you were... I didn't realise anyone was listening. The only advantage to sleeping, because there's no penalty, you don't have to eat, you don't have to drink, you don't have to sleep. The only advantage is that it does allow you to go through half of a day cycle and get to the next day quicker and see how your crops are doing. These are all need water, which is why they haven't grown a huge amount while I've been away. Let's grab some water with my hoover. Give them a quick... You can upgrade everything, so most of my tools have been upgraded, but there's still more upgrades to do. In fact, you will need to upgrade your spike, your hoover and your hose in order to clean all the areas and conquer them, because some of the plants, some of the nasties that you have to get rid of, they don't work with your more basic tools. What you'll see is this drains the water from the pitcher and it then fills up when it rains next, which is why I've got 3 of them, because they're usually fine. There's usually always rain every other couple of days, couple of 3 days. I love that phrase. So we're going to grab some from this one now, and you get used to just really switching quickly to the tools. Like that. You may just be able to see it. There's a blue line, and the blue line is there when you need to, whatever tool you've got on, if that area hasn't been satisfied, whether it's planting a seed or cultivating it or watering it, there'll be a little blue box so you know what you missed, which is quite useful. A little bit of water left, so we'll do these as well. if you were watching earlier when I was planting some seeds a little while ago, you'll have seen that there's an upgrade that lets you do a multiple seed plant. There's also the same thing for the water, but I haven't bothered to upgrade it because it requires items that at that point I hadn't had access to, but I do now, I think. Sam, I liked it in your review video. It's nice to see the gameplay. Yeah, I didn't realise the headphone was working. I would have spoken earlier. What an absolute numpty. The only reason I didn't think it was working was I tried to listen to it when I first went live and I couldn't hear me. But then since then I've messed about with the microphone. One of the earlier missions, or a mission earlier in the game, is you have to go and construct a large transmitter post. I'm kind of looking in the direction of where it is. You can't see it, it's way out there. And once you've done that, you can talk to people on other planets and they give you missions to do, like this dude. And those missions, they, for example, might say, give me 3 red crystals or something, which is actually really easy to do. But they give you huge amounts of dosh. There's also a merchant who lands twice or more a day, and this is the little merchant pad. To be fair, she only really sells cosmetics, stuff that you don't really need, and seeds. So if you're in need of some seeds from, for example, where we just were, Tornado Rock Isle, it might be quicker to buy them from her than to go all the way out there and get some, which is where her value is. But she also buys things from you, and around the world you'll find weird things like fossilized eggs and stuff that have no value to you, but she will buy them off you for a few $100s. And it actually says, I don't think I'm not carrying anything like that at the moment, but it'll actually tell you what the value is. In fact, if you look on all of these, this says the value. And there's an economy, so hardwood there, look, it says it's down from $20, down 5%. So if I wanted to sell her hardwood, I'd be losing 5%. So I don't bother with selling her much, to be honest with you. Once you've got that mast up and you can talk to other folk, then that's where you can make a load of money. I mean, look at these, that's $2,000, look, for some zapper twig. Now,
you'll really do it.
I think I may have some in the barn. This is the largest barn you can construct. When you start, you get a little shed, but if you put all of your machinery in here, it doubles or triples the output from each one. And things like these oil presses take forever to create oil. You need oil for a lot of things. If you look at my I've saved some missions, some quests on the left hand side there, and the bottom one says coal or coil vine oil 36. So once you've got some coil vine seed, this is how you get your oil. You would come and plant your coil vine seeds. You would take 3-4 or more days until they've matured. You could cultivate them and then throw them into the presses to make oil. But when you do that, they take, see if I've got any, no. They take about 3 minutes per oil. So say you need, in this case it says I need 36, right? So obviously I'm going to need to press a lot to get 36 oil, which is why I've created 3 presses. You can make as many of these as you want, and they don't take a huge amount of resources to make them. So what I've basically done is duplicated the kit that I need or use the most often. Equally, these crates are the best ones, the small sheds. I don't think I've got any. Let's have a look. What's it showing me here? Oh, I've got a new area. Advanced furnace. That's new. Ah, right, well, we'll build that. So all you do is you select it. I've no idea what that line is. I think it indicates, well, I don't know, anyway. Oh no, don't worry, we've gone into another day. It does this. Sometimes if you've done something, it gives you a few rewards. But anyway, that's now cancelled the build, so let's get that going again. We've got a little space over here, so we'll pop it there, I think, just on that doorway. And then it says we need some glowwood, which we picked up 4 when we were on Tornado Rock Isle, so we need more for that. Copper wire, that's easy enough to make, and a power core, which is a bit of a pain. So each of these machines all do various things, and truthfully you kind of just need to experience it to work it all out. But the assembler is where most stuff happens. So it said a power coil, which is down the bottom, I think. Yeah. So then we've gone down to power coil on the available recipes. Recipes appear when you find material. So this requires Noxious Spore. When I first had some Noxious Spore, the recipe will have appeared. That's how it works. So if you need to make something and you can't see the available recipe, try and find out what the thing that you need to make is constituted of, if that's the right phrase, and then make those things first, and the minute you get to that point it will start to appear. And you can see that there's this big long list of things that you need power cores for, upgrades for the mech, and then there's the advanced furnace that we just recently unlocked. It needs 4 more Noxious Spores, which I may actually have. They are pretty... So many of these things look very similar. There's a Noxious pod. There's 109 Noxious pods. So to get the spore out of that, you need to do something with it. I think I need to break it down in my grinder. Yeah, there it is. So we needed 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see each of these is going to take 30 seconds. So there's 2 minutes of time before we get our spores. But once they're made, we can come back and get the power core. Or at least we can contribute. Yeah, we get the power core. 4 Noxious Spores. So that's kind of how it works. And it's, you know, they're all the same, aren't they? Here's the merchant lady. I'll just show you
Come on up and
Lala's
take
shop.
a look.
So top and bottom, buy and sell. And to be fair, I don't... Most of the stuff she offers to buy from you, it's stuff that you need, so I don't tend to sell her much. What's she flogging? Everything if you go to the resources, the mech parts and the blueprints, that's the easiest way to see if there's stuff you need. But in most cases, all she's really selling here is seed. However, we did need some glow wood, didn't we? So what I might do, she's got 25 of those, but I've got 6,600. So it's up to you, you know, a little trip across to Rock Island, or whatever it was called. It wasn't that far, to be fair. But as I say, this is the problem. There's no...
Make your pick.
No. The mech parts, I think they're cosmetic. The only one that I would recommend buying is... if you look at the shield, the window, when you first get your mech, there's a great big line down the middle, like an old school Volkswagen.
Come on up
So I
and take a look.
upgraded, I bought a shield like that one that doesn't have a line down the middle. It just makes it just gets rid of the, you know, it just got on my nerves. Look, we're up for a cultivation, I think. Oh no, I'm not quite ready yet. Damn, got all excited. The good news is it's raining, which means we don't need to water the crops. And everything will just happily grow. So if you've forgotten to water anything, it's not the end of the world. Here is our Noxious Spore that we grew 2 minutes ago. So we'll have it make a power core for us now. There we go. It's automatically collected it. In fact, it's given us 4. What did it... Oh, we haven't got any glow wood. Come back! Come back, merchant lady! I don't know, I think we'll go and pick some up, to be fair, because by the time I mean, they were quite expensive anyway. By the time we've grown the damn thing, we cut it down again, we may as well have just gone there. So we'll head back. I always like to just put a little a little pointer as to where we need to go. So somewhere around here. We'll pop one there. There we go. You can see now. So we'll also I've upgraded for sprinting, so it goes a little bit faster. But you could still get there quicker if you leap and if you run and leap, particularly if you've got the booster on. Like I've got a little booster. Right. So let's see where we need to go. It's interesting, actually. I don't know if you've noticed this, but because it's stormy, the sea is higher. It seems to have covered up some of our little the places we need to run to break our trip. But let's just go across anyway. Oh, flip it! I wasn't running. You don't die in this game. It's really good from that point of view. It's just a grind. And if that's your thing, I enjoy doing the tasks in games like this. It's almost like a surrogate job. Which at the moment is brilliant. Right, okay, let's get across. Oh, we flipped over. That happens. Don't know that there's any great advantage to why they do them, but you can flip it back up again. And if you find that you're stuck, which happens rarely, but it does happen, if you go to the settings area, there's a help I'm stuck menu, and that will just put you somewhere that's more accessible. I'm not sure if I might just try and can I jump up on these? I need to see where. I think we could probably make it to the next one. Mind you, that if I drop down there, I'm straight into the water. Right, let's go. We've got to get a bit of a run. I think I've done. I don't know that we're going to be able to do this. Oh, over there. Can we do it in time? No, we're not going to do it. Will it put us on there, though? Did it put us on there? No, it put us back on the coast. Alright, let's go down to here then. We'll try running across this way instead. This is actually, I think, the way we came back. See, the water recedes and then it comes back again. We'll keep running. Should make it to this little island without even leaping. A little leap. And there we're there now. So we'll just run across. Awesome. We were just too far up, that's all. Right, so we are looking for those glow wood. I think is this it here? Yeah. So we switch to our spike. Now with the spike, it has two functions, right? So if you hit the right trigger, it pokes out, and that's for smacking up stones and hard things like this. If you press the left trigger, it swipes, and it acts like a chainsaw, which is what you want to cut wood and bushes and things. So we're using. You can bash them as if they're rocks, but you'll see it doesn't. Oh, it may have done it exactly the same. To be honest, it looked. I've always assumed it was quicker if you use the hacksaw. Actually not a lot in it, to be fair. Maybe it depends on the wood. Right, so we have got ourselves 4 glow wood. I can't remember what we needed, but we could just we'll chop a load up. What happens after a while is that our inventory on the left fills up. You can see it says that it can carry 120 items. Now that might be 100 of one thing and 20 of another, so you have to think about that. At the moment we're about halfway, so we're good. What's this? Wingleaf palm. Oh, we'll have one of those. This is a new resource, so it'll reward us. It'll say, you found a new resource, and sometimes tells you what it's good for. Well, maybe we have had it before, I take it back. Don't remember. Can I get up here without falling down? No. Yep. You see, we're going through a night cycle. I mean, it just doesn't penalise you. You may as well just carry on. And you can drop those little tents. They only take a bit of wood to make, and it just helps to sleep through a bit quicker to get through to the daytime if you want to. But you seem to have run out of glow wood. Could be all over the island. There's one down there. Whee! There's no penalty from falling great heights and all that kind of thing. Yeah, it does chop it faster. What have we got? 3 more then. I can't remember what it... I think it said we needed 12. So I'll grab 12 and then we'll... Oh yeah, so what happens is when you fill up, we're at 70 now, look, you become unencumbered. It will actually still take more stuff on board, but you can't run and you can't jump, and that's really annoying when you're miles from home. So you can drop things and go back and get them. They won't disappear if you do drop them, particularly if it's something you don't need for this, your current quest, for example. I don't think we're going to find any more up here. What was that blue thing? Oh, these little coloured flowers just make paint a cosmetic item if you want to change the colour of your camp. Somewhere around here we did dump a tent, didn't we? We dropped a tent. The only benefit is it would take us into the light and away from the rain. Oh yeah, and these things, if you've got them, I haven't, you want to feed these. What happens is, it's like a little feeder for the animals, these little critters. Different animals in each land. But when you feed them, they drop additional resources, so it can be really useful. So instead of chopping the glow wood and getting 1 or 2 or whatever, we would maybe get 4. And there's this which we can't get yet. We need to upgrade our spike. There's our little tent. So if we go to sleep in our tent now, there we go, take us to the next day, day 85. Bearing in mind each day approximately 18 minutes.
Morning. Hope you had a
I
good night's
always
sleep. Remember
I
to
always
harvest
go to
any
sleep
crop that
fairly
has become
late
full
in the
grown
day,
today.
so
No
I
use in waiting
estimate
for
about
that sweet
15
reward any longer than
minutes per
needed.
day. So 85, must have been playing a good 15 odd hours, I guess, maybe more. I wonder where this takes us, other than a dead end. Oh, this is okay, we're on this kind of plateau. It doesn't look as if there's anything up here though that's worth cultivating. But the difference between, say, Dinkum in this game is you don't have, kangaroos attacking you and stuff. There's nothing like that. There's absolutely nothing that can harm you in this game. They may change that in the future. It is early access, of course. And, to be fair, as an early access game, I have not found a single problem. Not once have I had an issue with it, which I think is pretty awesome, to be fair. Yeah, I genuinely wouldn't have known that it was early access. I don't know if there are plans for it to appear on PC. At the moment it's an exclusive game to Xbox, and presume it will stay that way during early access, as did Grounded, of course, which is probably the closest thing to this. There's more goes on in Grounded. This is a simpler. This is really the epitome of a cash game. Just something to fire up and kill a few hours with the family. You can co-op with this, by the way. There is indeed. I have not seen anybody playing it other than me, so I don't know what that looks like, but I know that you can definitely play with at least one other person. Oh, take care, Sam. Just saw that message. You're probably gone. I saw a collie husky cross today while I was out walking on Holden, and it had one blue eye and one brown eye. Funny enough, through here. We'll take back our glowwood and see if we have enough, I think. Now, we could have planted some glowwood seeds, but we would only be on day 1 of probably about 4 days before they reach maturity. Oh, what's this? What's that? It's like a little birdie. Hello, mate. What's he called? A morning drape. Oh, how sweet. Yeah, nothing can harm you. There's no... none of the animals on the island will harm you. But just notice what looks like a little nest. So yeah, you need to put fancy fodder into that one, and then the morning drapes will drop you stuff and be very happy. Okay, here's the Mull of Kintyre path. Make our way across. We'll keep running. It's instant, isn't it? It instantly gives you your full watery health back. There we go. That's the path. Next stop, our homestead. You never see your actual character, even when you disembark from the robot. You can't go in to third person when you're outside of the mech. It's only while you're in the mech. And I have no idea what I look like. Male, female, black, white, whatever. No idea. Right, so what were we doing? Oh, for a start, did we finish this off? What do we need to do with this? Copper wire. We've got everything out. Oh, glowwood. This is what we actually needed it for. Oh, this is the extra. Yeah, 4. We had 4. Oh no, is it saying we've only picked up 4? Oh no, we've got all the glowwood. Ah, it's just copper wire. Awesome. We may have copper wire. Not in that one. Not in that one. If we have copper ore, which we do, we can make some. Fine. Oh, there's one more over here. Not that one. Sorry. Where are you? Oh. Oh no, I put it over here, didn't I? What a numpty. It's still there. Right, so we'll grab the copper ore. Just make sure. How much do we need? 6. Ooh, that's going to be a struggle. We'll have to go and get some copper. Down the bottom. 1. Oh no, there's only enough for 1. How much do we need? We need 2 copper ores for each copper wire, and we need 6. We've got 1, so we put that in there. We need 5, so we're going to need 10 copper ores. Now then, we've got any copper ore? The annoying thing is you can't buy. So we've got 1. She only sells seeds. She sells seeds, shells. She sells seeds, seller. Here's some iron ore. We need copper, I believe. Yeah, we do. It's okay. It's just a bit of a walk. This is the game, after all. Just want to make sure I haven't ditched. You may or may not have noticed, but I try to segment stuff into my different silos. So seeds and plants go into this one. This one's got a bit messed up, to be fair, but normally finished items like oils and things I put in here. Just check if I've got any on the floor, actually. No. And then I think the last 2 at the moment are a bit cash. Right. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll put. Where's that? That one. Take that. That's seed. And that's seed. And that is as well. We'll put those in the seed bucket. Oops, wrong one. That one. Like that. Because you want to kind of get the stuff out from your inventory, which is the one on the left. Okay, I just want to grab back something in here that I didn't mean to. That one. There we go. That's just some soft wood, which I will put into this one. Oh, my glow wood. No, my glow wood. We've got some spare glow wood. And some glow fruit. So we can make, presumably we can make some oil with the glow fruit. Or not. Okay, maybe not. What do we do with the glow fruit? Oh, I suppose you plant glow wood with it. So there is, as well as the, look at all this stuff that we can do. She's off. As well as the ability to plant seeds, there's also this item, which plants trees, but the glow fruit ain't showing up, so I have no idea what we do with that glow fruit. But we will grab our harvester, and we'll harvest all this stuff, the crow maze. It's interesting. It's definitely all harvestable, so you just need to take a bit of time. There we go. It's coming off now. And the only reason that I grew this much was one of the tasks that the other planet people asked for was some crow maze, and they were offering a decent chunk of dosh for it as well. So this is why I don't sell anything to the merchant lady, because she gives you a couple of $100, stuff that you're almost certainly going to need. And these guys, they'd ask you to go and collect stuff and what have you, so they pay you masses for it. But you do have to go through the mission, and then you can build one of these. Alright, let's see. There we go.
You did it. Much appreciated.
$20,000? What? Which is worth growing that amount of stuff for sure. Polyberry and Zappa twig. I may have some Zappa twig, actually. We've still got some crow maze seeds left over as well, so we'll whack those in there. And we'll put that fruit in, because I have no idea what that's for. Zappa twigs. Let's have a look. We do. We have 15. That might be enough to get us. I think she only wanted 5. Yes.
Actually did it.
Thank you. $2,000. And the other one is polyberries, which we'd have to grow, which is fine. We've got seeds for them. Once you put the mission... Oh, this is worth pointing out as well. Whoa. So there's new quests every day, and they're up here, the available requests. Now, if you don't accept them, they disappear. So make sure if you think you're going to satisfy one, you accept it, and that pops it down into this bay, where it'll hold 3 for you to sort them out. Rabbage, Lumbloom, I haven't come across any of that stuff yet. And I'd have to make yellow glass, but, which is not a massive issue, actually. So, what was it? Was it Polybloom? Polyberries, yeah. I may have some. How much does Polyberry person need? Oh, crikey, 40. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. They would have to grow. Each of these are the largest planters, and each of these I think contains 29 or 30. So you could do it, but let's have a look and see if I've got any polyberry seeds. How's this thing doing over here? What were we after? Oh, copper, weren't we? Yeah. Right, so first up, let's see if we've got any polyberries. These things are polyberry seeds, so we'll split those. We don't need 167. We only need 40, so we'll grab a few of those. And there's 19, so we're already off to the races on that one. Almost half of them available straight away. So we'll put some of those seeds back. There's just no point carrying them. What do we need? 21, don't we? And we had 53, so I can't do the maths. 27. That'll do. Right, so let's go and plant these. And we've got our mass planter option. Before I do that, just make sure I'm planting. Yeah. Right, this will do 9 quickly. You have to let it go and then select them again. It's just much faster than planting them individually. Definitely worth the upgrade, this one. It was a relatively easy upgrade as well. Whereas, there you go, there's only one left. Whereas a lot of them are take forever. And we have no water, so we'll fill up from our pitcher. Because you can't, they will not grow without water. So you can get an upgrade for the hose, which will do a mass hose, a mass watering, like the planting of the seeds. But as I said, it actually does require quite a lot of effort to get it. So, and you can do it really quickly. I mean, I'm doing it carefully because I'm trying to limit the amount of water I'm using. And there was actually only the one there, so there's not much point doing anything more than that one, so that's cool. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of water on this one. This is going to become another water pitcher, and then I'll use it to drag water for this planter. And you see you have one each. It's all clever stuff. So let's have a little look and see what it takes to upgrade your mech to do that hose pipe thing. Irrigation hose hydro splash. I think it's that. Hold left trigger to charge and press RT to fire. The irrigation hose can fire big blobs of liquid that can splash on multiple mounds at the same time. I think that's it. That's the capacity, which, to be fair, is worth doing actually. An 18 polyberry oil wouldn't take much because it's just basically growing it. That's the only one, I think. Yeah, so it must hydro splash size 2. So rather than do the machine gun artillery thing, it just basically chucks it at a shed load of them. I'll grab the recipe for that though, and we can keep an eye on aluminium parts, which actually probably won't take too much. Let me go and have a little look. Iron parts takes a long time, but I don't think aluminium parts requires quite as much effort. In fact, we've probably got enough straight off the bat by the look of it. So let's take 2. How many do we need? We need 3 more. The bit that we're missing is the polyberry oil, but we might be in luck. There's 2. Maybe not enough. Let's have a look. No, we need another 1. However, we could make some polyberry oil with our polyberries, and this is when you have to weigh up, is it worth getting the $2,000 or whatever it was, or getting your additional. I'm going to go with the additional. Now you see I've still got polyberries, and they're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes to create all of the oil, which is why I've set up additional oil presses, which I recommend doing. There's 3, so I can have all 3 of them banging away, and instead of having to go 6, 12, 18, I'll get all of them out, 18 of them in 6 fell swoops of a minute, and that will give us everything we need, I think, to go to the assembler and build our aluminium parts. So we'll come back and look at that in a minute. And it's night time, so this is even better. We can go to sleep and they'll be ready for us as soon as we wake up, which is one of the main reasons. Do a lot of your building before you go to sleep, and then you can wake up and it'll all be ready for you. So we go back to the shed. It should all be sat there.
You've been doing real well since you arrived. Keep up the good work.
How cool is that? And now we can go and make the rest of those aluminium parts. We'll do the whole lot. What the heck? And we now have 10. We only need 5, so we'll put the other 5 away for the next first one, I think. And what you want to do is just press Y. Where is it? There we are. To split them. So we'll keep 5. We'll ditch 5. We've got enough to go and increase. Whoops. It is so... I'll show you what happens. Because you're thinking, can you not... When you turn, you see it can. There's a full 180 degrees before it gets to where you want it to go, which is why you end up walking into the wall. Because what happens is, you turn, but you see how it's not got there yet, and that's just the way it is. It was almost like you're controlling a tank. They work the same way. Right. Let's see. It's telling you there that with a little diamond at the top that it's ready to upgrade. Ta-da! And then you can go, oh, that's interesting. We can actually create... We've got enough iron parts, haven't we? Because we had another 5. And all we need is 6 blue crystal dust, which we probably have as well. So let me just grab the recipe so that it reminds me how many blue crystal dust.
Let's get to work.
And sorry, little bird. Blame the tank. It's not me. Right, let's see what we've got first in here. And then we have blue crystals, which is exactly what we need. So we'll grab those. But before we move to the grinder, just make sure we haven't got some blue crystal dust. Save us the bother. No, we don't. So we'll go back to the grinder. And again, we're going to have to wait 2 minutes for each of these to convert. Blue crystal dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it needed 6. It did. So in... How long was it going to take? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 minutes. Anyway, here's old Lola. She'll have nothing of interest.
Hey there. What will
Hey
it
there. So again, flick over to resources so that you can separate out these 2 cosmetics, because even the blueprints only give you cosmetic blueprints, which have no interest, to be fair. They do nothing for the game. And I think if you get to a point in the game, well, I suppose in Animal Crossing you get to a point where you're just doing stuff for cosmetics. I've seen some amazing builds. Look at my dosh! $28,689. Woohoo! There's literally no point in selling anything. Literally no point, not to her anyway. Right, let's have a quick look. Anything here that we might need seeds wise? Polyberry, maybe? No. She comes 2-3 times a day. If you suddenly realise it would have been quite useful. We're just going to hoover these weeds off of the soil planters. We actually did plant some polyberries. Now, when you collect those weeds, what it gives you is plant fibre. Plant fibre's a pain because you collect it even with your eyes closed. It's just everywhere. And it soon fills up your available slots. So just either dump it, it doesn't matter because it's so easy. Any bush, anywhere that you are, you can grab some. So I'll just add it to here, but quite honestly, it's easy to get rid of. By the way, bird, the mailbox, by the way, does work, but only for add-ons, which I'm assuming are things that you can... I don't even know that they're available for the early access, but I'm assuming outside in the world, you will be able to, I don't know, get some cosmetics from competitions or buy stuff, I don't know, whatever they've got in their mind. But that's what that is. And it's never had anything in for the entirety of my play. How are we doing over here? We're getting quite close to the first one. We've collected 2 actually. So we need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a spare one. If you do that, if you look at it and think, oh no, it's going to make more than I need, you don't need to waste the crystals. Just go across to the crafting and press A, and that will put the crystal back into your inventory. So it's reduced it down. So it's only going to use the crystal or whatever. It doesn't matter. It could be that you're making oil or something. You can quickly reclaim it as long as it hasn't started creating, and then pop it back into your inventory. So worth knowing. a little bit of water. These trees I planted myself, so as you go around the world and you chop trees down, you might do it just to make a path easier to navigate. Oftentimes it will give you a little baby sapling. Oh, there we go again. It's not me, honestly. Look, it's so hard. I put them in my little seeds place here. They're called sprouts, and there we are. There's a pine tree one, and if we just add them, they're quite fun. You just basically plant trees, and why not? It's nice to plant trees, so you can replace the trees that you basically chopped off. And I tend to put them down here in this little grove. So you choose this sprout cannon, and then you fire it where it's green. It will allow you to plant. There's one. You can, of course, chop them down for wood, so you could use it to grow trees anyway for cultivation. So it's cycling through all of the available sprouts that we have. Those blue things are polyberries, by the way. I could collect them, but they're only going to give me seeds. I'll leave them there for now. 2 more, and the last one. There we go. So they will take a little while. When it rains, they will grow. I'm not going to bother to water them. How are we doing over here? We needed 2 more. We have 2 more, so we can now upgrade to that even bigger watery thing. There it is. Oh, haven't done the iron parts yet. We put those in storage, do you remember? We had them from the previous build, so we just need to go and grab those. I think they're in this one. Yeah, there they are. We now have everything we need. That's the one thing, actually. I said I haven't found a problem. The only thing, I don't know that it's a bug, but when your left hand, all of the stuff going on there, your quests and so on, your recipes and things, there's a level, you can see it, there's like a dark line, a shadow, and everything gets pushed below there. At the moment, I've not found a way to scan up and down. I'm assuming that if you're playing with the PC version, it allows you to scroll up and down, but I haven't found out how to do that with the Xbox controller. Not enough resources. We just picked up some iron parts. Oh, we did, didn't we? Aluminium parts. Now they take a bit of work, so I don't think we're going to bother with those. How are we doing over here? What did we have to do to finish this? Copper. We had to go and get some copper, didn't we? Aluminium parts. No, it was iron parts, and they require a ton of chromoise oil and some iron bars. We have the iron bars, we have enough iron bars, but the chromoise oil, 5 of which, I don't know that we had enough of that. Let's have a look. 3. That's annoying. That's a shame. For the aluminium parts. And that's just... oh, sorry, iron parts. Yeah. And that we need 6 times because we need 6. Just make sure, see if we haven't got any chromoise, which we do have. We have 5 of those. Seeds. Let's check we haven't got it elsewhere. So we have enough to make some oil, but not a huge amount. Because we're in the shed, it might double them, so we may get a fair amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we might be in luck. 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do we need? Iron parts. We needed 5 per, and we need 6. We need 30 of them, don't we? We've got 6, 12. We've got 18 on the boil. So we'd have to do it twice anyway. How many have we got? So we'll look how many chromoids. Whoops. We've actually got a fair amount there, haven't we? We've got 12 left. We may well have enough, actually. Because it will double them up as well. It can take a few minutes. It's night time. And there's our crystal dust. I forget what that was for now. Hydro Splash 1. As it turned out, we didn't need all, so we'll put those. That's churning out the chromoids oil, so we'll put our crystal dust. We need 6, I think, so we'll put 4 of those away. Ooh, might be getting. Let's see. Yep. So we've got our first iron part. We need 6. Well, as it's night time, let's just top these up. And we'll go to sleep, and then we'll wake up to some, so we don't have to. I don't think it would let me put any more in. Okay. So that might be sufficient anyway. We'll have a little sleep and see what Providence has got for us in the morning. And there we are.
Wakey, wakey, partner. Don't forget to water your crops
Wakey,
today.
wakey, partner.
Otherwise, it'll be a bit tough for them to grow.
How many have we got? How many have we got? 19. 22. So we haven't got enough yet. We need another 8. Have we got enough here, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we might. Because they double up. Oh, they're still coming. That's it. Right, okay. We might be in luck here. In which case we can make our iron parts. And I can't remember how many iron parts we needed and how many we've got. I think we needed 5. We might already have enough. So if that's the case, let's stop it. No, we'll leave it because we're going to need chromoids oil at some point. So let's go back here. Get the extra splash. Yes, there we go. Job done. Didn't even use the first one. Let's get back into the mech. And we'll hoover up these weeds, get rid of those. Now we have some plants that we can water, so we'll grab some water. I suppose the next thing is we'll probably need to increase our water container. Let's hoover some up, and we'll pop it on and see what this gives us now. So it's suggested that you have to hold the trigger down. Oh wow, look at that. So that's how it works. Nice. And this little baby one here, which we'll just do a little squirt on. There we go. So we have a few up the top here that we didn't reach. Kind of inclined to just go blibbity blobbity with those. There we are. That's pretty cool. So that is the essence of the game. I really like this game. I mean, I've spent so much time because, like anything like Animal Crossing and Dinkum and so on, it just lets you shut off from the world and focus on your little tasks. It's really, really good. Actually, great for stress. If you're feeling a bit stressy, just come and do some of this. I'm just debating whether to stop this from producing any more than... No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. So I need some more copper to make some copper wire for the extra duper super duper furnace, which, to be fair, I've not even used this one in this stream, have I? So I probably don't need it. But oh, actually, that's a fair point. Let's break this down. I didn't have the mic on earlier when I was explaining. one of the things that it took me an absolute age to work out, because when I first was playing, I built like I had a little tent down here, and then I had the next size of house, and then the next size of house. And I was, I need to clear some of this stuff away. I need the space. It took me an age to work it out, so let me show you the way to deconstruct, which we'll do on this furnace. Firstly, go to all of the recipes, and then down the bottom you'll see it says recycling mode. You have to push down on the right thumbstick, and now when you point at anything that you can deconstruct, you'll see that it won't let you do your containers, but all you do if you want to break those down is empty them first, and then you can do it. So we're going to break this one down, and here's the good news: it actually gives you all the materials that you needed. What I was looking for and hoping for was that there would be some copper wire, but there wasn't. But what we'll do is we'll reconstruct the same furnace. Where is it? Furnace, where are you? There it is. In this little corner, if it will let me. It's a pain. There we go. It's almost, it almost wants to do it. There it goes. No, almost. No. There. Actually, that's not a good place to do it. Let's break it down again. Once you place the positioner, I suppose you could call it, you need to break it down in the same way. Otherwise, it will stay there forever. So, I'm going to break that one down, pick up the materials, go back to my press. There it is. I want to put my press, if I can, I'd like it to be a bit more parallel to the other one. It's a funny little thing, as you can see. It's never quite. Let me put it this way. Yeah, that works. Awesome. It seems to have lost the materials. No idea why. There we go. Okay, I just, I'm just being a bit OCD, and then we lost a furnace, so we better put that one back. We don't need it at the moment, to be fair, but there we go. That little compost thing, I've never used that. That creates fertilizer, which I think makes your crops grow a bit faster. Maybe it doubles the time, or halves the time, I should say. But there's even a flower press that you don't really need. I mean, its job is to create paint. But once you've decided to paint your stuff, I mean, you could try different colours, but there's not really much point, to be fair. Right, I just proved the point. She doesn't sell copper, sadly.
I bet I have just the thing you need.
Just seeds. I wish she did. She'll buy it from you, but then she never sells it. And the blueprints are just cosmetic things. You don't need them. Right. I think that's going to do us for this evening, or this afternoon, or even this morning, depending when you're watching. I'm going to go off into that direction and grab some copper, so I can come back and make some copper wire and finish that furnace that I'm never going to use. Before we do that, let's have a quick look and see if there's what have we got here. That's in progress, but I'm inclined. I wonder if it will let me kill that one off. Okay, so you can't. Once you've accepted it, and there's no getting rid of it. Oh yes, rabbage. I was going to look and see if I had some rabbage, because I've got a feeling I might have. Can't even remember what it looks like. If you don't have to remember what things look like. Just put your thing in the top cursor there, the cursor in the top corner rather, and just move it along and have a look on the right hand side. You can only go along 4. It's quicker just to use the D-pad. Oops. Yeah, they break you out, whatever you're doing, to tell you that she's going. It's like, okay, whatever. No, no rabbage. Rabage. Just double check this one. Ah, well, rabbage seeds. Well, I can't be bothered to grow them. Not yet, anyway. So those little requests will stay there forever until you satisfy them. So there's no massive panic. What was the bottom one? Yellow glass. Yeah. Right. Well, there you go. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope future people watching this that you've learned a little bit of how this game works. And I will see you all in the near or distant future. Take care.